Hey everyone, morning. So today's a special day. After 3 days of praying hard about the young man who I spoke about in the video the other day who had been abused, I asked for a sign. You would say in biblical terms, I laid down a fleece. The story of laying down a fleece, and in the morning the ground is wet and the fleece is dry, and the next day the fleece is dry and the ground is wet. I laid down my own fleece and I asked for a donation of a specific amount, and I said to God, if I get that donation, I know you want me to open a centre for street children, and I'll do it as fast and as soon as I possibly can. So I got that donation within a day and a half of starting that prayer. It wasn't a huge amount of money or anything, but it was just a specific sum that I never normally get for me to say, okay, you're with me on this. So he did that. God did that. I don't see God is masculine or feminine. So he did that. God did that for us. And then a day later, a lady contacted me called Lauren, and she offered to make a donation to get the street centre going. So within 3 days of starting the prayer, I had all I needed to open the centre. Now all I needed to do was find the centre. So I prayed again. I said, help me find the correct place, Father, please. Let me get this right. It's a big job, and God tends to make things easy for me because the job I've got here is difficult. You're a foreman of construction, the head of a large family, supporting 507 children out in the community, vocational training centre, all the more than 20 staff. It's a big job. So I said, help me find the correct place. Now, a few days ago, I went on a bit of an enforced fast. I didn't want to eat. And I was annoying Fritzy, because when I'm like that, I have a lot of energy. For those of you who haven't fasted before, if you don't eat for a prolonged period, you do gain a lot of mental energy. Almost playfulness, if you like. And that night, I didn't know. I said, God wants me to do something, but I don't know what. And I put an advert out. There's an online, a Google Groups email that you can do for the town moshi for expatriates. And a light bulb went on. I need to put an advert out on there for a premises. So I put an advert out for a premises, and within an hour, a man called Wilson contacted me. And he said, I used to be a street child, and I lived in a centre that is shut down because it doesn't have any funding. But the lady who owns that land, that compound, the concrete compound, asked me to stay on and find a tenant for there. But it's set up like a centre for street children. There's 2 classrooms, there's 30 bunk beds, it's decorated. So no one wants to rent it as a house because it looks like a centre for street children. Might you be interested in this, he said. And this morning, I'm driving to look at that centre because naturally, of course, I'm interested in this. So this morning, I think I'm about to go and look at Featherstail Rehabilitation Centre for Street Children for the first time. So I'm going to take you along for the journey. So I'm here at what used to be called Mkombozi, and this was a centre for street children that went broke, and overseas funding was involved and it got withdrawn just due to changes in economics in the West, if you like. And this place has everything we need. So these buildings here are set up as classrooms. Security guards living here at the moment as well. And then up here is what we could use as bedrooms. So there's an office there for Tom. So it even has 30 double-decker bunk beds, you would say, in England, with it as well. And got other outhouses, a playground, and an office here. Now, the lady who owns it is not around, but she sent a man here who is... Oh, let's switch my light on. I don't need it. Oh, sorry. She sent a man here who used to live here. He was a street child who was rehabilitated by the centre, and his want and her want is to see it being used by children again. Financially, this lady's house next door is quite nice. She doesn't require to make huge profits from this. She needs to make money from it because she has to pay tax and stuff on land in Tanzania. But it means the price we can negotiate down because she's keen to have it used for children again, and all the furnishings will be involved with that as well. So yeah, this might be an unexpected gift. Feathers Rehabilitation Centre for Street Children. But it needs work, as you can see. But with a little bit of paint and a little bit of money for the plumbing and stuff. You house a lot of children here. That's what's important. Ask and it's given. Mkombozi was on 2 sites, so there's another compound. I'm going to go and take a look at that one now, because that one's available also. So we'll see what that one's like as well. Can't see it being any more. I can't see it being any better than this, any more suitable for our needs than this is. But let's see.
Me